Okay. Everything looks as if it's streaming properly. Everything's looking pretty good. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the weekend. We are going to have a look today at some updates for Fishing Planet. We are going to look also into an unboxing, and that's the box right there, fishing related products. And that's my phone. It always goes off when I'm streaming, never any other time, never ever. Okay, I apologise in advance. The next door neighbour is being a bit of a clown at the moment, so we're probably going to hear him revving up motors in the microphone, which sucks. So anyway, this weekend's going to be a big one. We are going to start today by having a cruisy start up into Fishing Planet. This weekend's going to be big. We have just got all the new updates for Sea of Thieves. That was a 6.1 gigabyte download. Obviously all new content, new gold holders chests as well. One brand new one's come out as my neighbour starts up that car for some reason. Anyway, who cares? Obviously going to have to look into a crew for Saturday, because I've been told that you get dumped on pretty quickly, and this new vault system that they've got, they actually apologise for the floors creaking sound as well. We need the crew because apparently you need a decent sized crew to get in there, collect all the objects before the vault door closes. Collect all the keys, put it into the center position, collect the main chest and all the other chests as well. I think it's 50,000 if you can get all the cash out of there in one hit, which isn't a great deal of money, to tell you the truth. I think I'd just get all the objectives done and that's about it. But we are here to play Fishing Planet. We're going to be on for only a couple of hours. So let's go and have a look at, mouse is over here. Let's go and have a look at, for starters, the we can leave the camera on. I've just recently had a big problem with Streamlabs OBS as well, and it's ruined everything that we've done in the past, so I had to go through now and check everything, fix it, and anyway, got a brand new schedule up, so this is what's going to happen very soon. This is going to be next week. Unfortunately Saturday, yeah, I can't see the pointer there, but Saturday I cannot stream, unfortunately. Okay, looking into today, we have got the Fishing Planet update, which is over on the Steam store. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So 2 updates. Now both of these updates, one was done late last month and one was done last Tuesday, I think it was, something like that. So we'll check out the summer update. We've got Polarized Glasses. I've gone and checked out these, and they're actual bait coins. You have to actually pay decent amounts for it. 2 kinds of floats. We've got the slider float, which apparently is really good for casting and heavy. Jesus, it's going to be a noisy stream. Slider float. So they cast further than standard float, and they also fish at greater depth, as it says here. You're probably reading that. Wagglers. Waggler floats go even further than the slider floats when casting, but they only fish at shallow depths. Just recently, Pond Chat, so this is a text-based game, there's no voice, unless you're on Discord or something like that, which is a different program altogether. So chat control has been understandable? What the hell? Oh, it's more understandable. Okay. I thought it was fine to begin with, but anyway. Chat filter. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll have a look into that. Minimizing chat icon in one click. We've always been able to do that, so I don't know what that's all about. Friends icon. Okay, so you can see when your friends are chatting. Now that's actually good because they've added, I think it's in the recent update, a global chat, so you can talk with everyone that's playing, which is pretty good. Yeah, man, I've got to fix these floorboards, I'll tell you what. And it auto saves the last 100 messages. Now, I think that's always been a thing. So there's a few things here that are kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. I'm just going to get my pointer on because I don't have the pointer. Mouse pointer. There we go. There we go. We can see the mouse now. Yep. So yeah, chat controller, filter. A lot of these have already been in the game. But if they want to change a few little things, whatever. Okay, you can now change your in-game name as well. I've got no reason to do that. So anyway, obviously your Steam name would be the same. You're only changing your in-game name. Leaderboard improvements. Okay. All your records and the top players. Now all your records and the top players of top fish categories will be updated with minimum delay. So I guess if I catch a unique, it shouldn't take long until it's on the leaderboard. Unlike previously, I think it was updated once a week. Or maybe once a day. But I hope that they've kept it only like 1 week brackets. Because I don't see the point of having a daily or an all-time, you know, like there'd be 10 million people catching the same size fish at the end of the day, so that'd be no good. Third person, okay, all different updates here. Third person animation, leader length, leader zoom has been added. Why you would need that, I don't know. Frames per second increased up to 80%. Now, I'm not sure what the frames per seconds were originally, but anyway. And there's obviously new motorboat sounds, or hear other person's motorboat sounds. I always could, so I don't know if this is just only regarding PC or if it's regarding PlayStation and Xbox as well. I've got no idea. Spool animation, line pulling, by a fish added. Okay, so the spool's going to go backwards. Pretty cool. I like that. Let's go back into Fishing Planet on Steam. Now, today, or yesterday, Tuesday, the 8th, they've added a brand new map. So we are obviously talking South America. The River Marin River, down at Bolivia. There's a few pictures there. Now this is only open to people that are level 63 and higher. And I'm obviously not. So, we won't be going there today. We've got, I think that's going to be your entry spot. There's a few different fishing places from what I've been reading as well within the map, where you're going to find all your different fish. So there's some of your typical South American style of fish. I'm familiar with this one here. I've seen that in, what's that one? The red-tailed catfish. I've seen them in big aquariums in Florida, in videos and stuff on YouTube, and obviously a different style of butterfly peacock. And they call theirs the red Peacock Bass. Couple of new rods and reels, 5 new baits, and they've got a new hunter pack as well. Now the cream of the crop there was obviously going to be your boat. It's a lightweight boat and a durable metal boat with a fast motor apparently, and it's got an echo depth sounder as well. So that's your 2 updates. Now, judging off the teeth on these things, I'm guessing you're going to need a heavy leader on there, maybe a wire trace or something like that. Anyway. Also, as I was saying, we're going to go and have a look at... I'll save it till the very end anyway. That box over the back there, that arrived today, and it's full of fishing stuff from America, which hopefully I might turn into a new video segment or something like that. Fingers crossed anyway. But for now, let's go and check out fish. Keep in mind I'm also going to be moving around that face cam as well. Moving things around to where I want it because of the crash that I had. I've done a little bit of a test earlier, a sound test, so fingers crossed everything's good. You can see on the bottom there, someone's already talking. There's a bit of a description there on what we're going to see down, and there's another pack as well, a DLC to download, obviously purchase. Now that DLC there, I've checked the price of, and that's $49 Australian, but it's been discounted by 15%. So that's now $42.45. That being Australian money, obviously. I've never purchased a DLC. Don't know. That's probably why I'm a low level. Anyway. Okay. Got another DLC there. And them last 2 DLCs, they've been around for a long time. But I want to go to the Everglades today and check out what's going on down there. Catch some butterfly, peacock bass, things like that. I've been stocking up on a lot of product as well, so that's why my money's down low. I have just recently finished 30 days at Cannock Creek, and I think I was 30 days and I made 20,000 per day. And I've spent the whole lot on baits, fixing things. I even broke a rod while I was up there. And I seem to be losing lures now. just randomly losing them. Like there's no, how do you say, no damage or anything like that. It's just, I'm just losing them. So I don't know what the story is there. But we're going to go to the Everglades. Got a few different fish there. Common bluegill, bowfin, brown bullhead, butterfly peacock, catfish, snook, gar, gaff topsail. I don't know how to pronounce that one. I don't know. Doesn't look as if there is a lot there in the way of uniques apart from the largemouth bass, the catfish, the gar, the snook, and the peacock bass. Be good if we do hook into one of them today, so we better check the weather first. Day 1. Obviously the high points is when we want to be fishing, not the lows. Let's get into it. Oh, what's this? They got real life tackle now. I'm gonna have to go check that out. That looks pretty cool. I didn't even get to see where that was. Let's go for a look. Fishing Planet. Lowenstein.com. Type her in quickly. Fishing Planet real life store. What do we got? Well, they've got so many different websites. That's weird. Gallery, features, facts. Get a load of that dude shit eating grin, eh? What's that all about? Doesn't say anything about their store. Check that out for next time anyway. Let's get back into the game. Now, fishing is going to be better off in the morning and in the late afternoon. I reckon we start off here. And go for some unique bass. Jeez, all these advertisements now. This is crazy. Where's your real life store? I want to hear about this. Oh, only 2 to choose from. Whatevs. Oh God. Okay, so you got chat there. That chat looks different to me too. It's not in a box anymore. Now, where's my head? Let's move. Actually, we'll put down that first. Oh, I had it green. There we go. Let's just get some rods out first and we'll go from there. I gotta fix up that face cam. I was checking out how many people actually stream this game over on Twitch, and there's quite a few people. I was a bit shocked, to tell you the truth. Usually about 10 to 15 streamers, and usually about 150 to 200 people watching, so I thought that was pretty cool. All my rods obviously at the moment are bottoms. I used to come here and do a lot of float fishing, and I don't know what happened to my float rods. I don't know what happened to them. Oh, fish on already. What do we got? What do we got? Trophy butterfly. That fish looks so small. What is it, a 1.927? 6 centimetres, that's not too small. Almost half a metre. And the floorboards are going again. Oh, I might not even be able to get the chance to actually fix my face cam. Standard, just your average run of the mill. Just recently updated my net as well. I was running a 200 kilogram net, now I've got a 300 kilogram net. I think that's absolutely hilarious that you can have a net that carries that much. Simply because, you know, let's say you've just walked from your car with all your fishing equipment. And then all of a sudden, oh, we've got a gar, do we? Oi, trophy Florida gar. There you go. Very good. Only 74 XP too. Realistically, if you're above level 25, something like that, you obviously want to be in the better places. This is a good, probably level 15 to level 25 map. Now while we're here, let's go move that can. Better pick up a rod actually, so I can see what's going on. Don't need a big head there. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I think I can put up with that. Okay, rod. Got to keep an eye on the time too. I think it's about 9 o'clock. If the fish are going to go off the bite. Whoa, into the trophy, straight up. Almost. Yep. Almost half a metre. That's a big fish. It's a freaking big fish. Only 44 XP. I think the reason behind it only being 44 is because I'm using equipment at the moment that I could probably drag in like a 30 to 40 kilo fish. So that box that was behind me, I actually placed the order for that. Geez, when was it? October, December of last year. And because of COVID and all that crap, it never came out to Australia. So it's finally arrived, and I haven't even checked what's inside it yet. This is a pretty cool map. So I've been playing this game, geez, probably the first month of release, I think it was, on Steam. So I've been playing for that long, and I think it was the first year they had a major competition. I'll just go quickly over to Planet. There we go. We'll get out of there. Go back to their Steam store. And they do updates, and they always have competitions as well. Let's go back to there. There you go. There's a whole heap of get that right. They're always making competitions. When they did a competition at this place here, people were catching the unique largemouth. Get a load of the guts on that thing. Let's have a look at it. Was it keep it, hide it, RMB to examine it, right mouse button to examine. Okay, well, it's not going to really let you have a look at it. Let's go P to have a look at it. It's a pretty fat fish when you look at it. Jesus Christ, them bottom fins look as if they're tits. That's a big fish. That's over half a metre. 53 XP. Yeah, so these guys do competitions all the time, and when people come here to actually do the competition in the first year, everyone thought they were just going to turn up and win catching unique bass because they were so easy to catch. And then I think for that tournament, not one person caught one. And there was a big uproar and people were cracking it. It was really funny. But if you're early in the game, let's actually go to exit. What it used to tell you what level you'd have to be to come here. Nope, doesn't say that anymore. Maybe it's out on the map, it'll tell you. On the main map. Obviously you can only go to certain levels at certain maps, on a certain level. Now the fish that I'm catching here, I'm not going to get major rewards because it's a low level map, and compared to Cannock Creek where you get 500 XP a fish, you come here and you're only going to get 55 XP a fish, but your tackle is going to last a lot longer here as well. So this is not the only place you can fish on this map. You can see a place over there in the distance. I don't know if you can see the rod tip right there. You can fish there. There's a place further around that corner. And there's a place behind that tree. Oops. Tackle hit the ground. Okay. Apparently they did a whole heap of updates to the 3D model of the fisher person as well. Or the people, the character. And that looks pretty normal to me. Oh, there you go. There's your other fishing spot over there. I think that's where Old Love just took off to. There we go, we've got a fish on too. So that's part of the global chat right there. They've created a sponsored competition at Rocky Lake. I've got no idea how to join either. I've got no idea. When I go out fishing, usually I don't like using baits. Dollary doos. The butterfly. Yeah, when I go out fishing, I don't really like using baits. I prefer to actually get out there and use lures and things like that. But in this game, I don't really like using lures that much. I don't know why. I think it's the sound of the reel. You can hear the reel as it's coming in. And it's the same noise over and over and over again. Doesn't even sound like a reel that's being reeled in. Oh, jeez. Have a look at that guy's name. 740. You serious? Change your name, man. Okay, inventory. Change this lure up. spoon. Anakin Simp Walker. Pretty creative. I recently went out fishing, and at my local dam anyway, took the boat out, and that water was freezing cold. Wasn't too many people out there, no skiers. Probably the worst thing about my local lake is the skiers. I'll come right up next to you, and I've only got a shallow bass boat, and the waves will come straight in on top of me all the time. It's just amazing. The water was freezing cold out there, and I actually managed to catch a fish that I shouldn't have caught. That being a redfin, or in this game or in America you'd be calling it the perch, an English perch, or whatever, I can't remember. Yellow perch or something. Whoop. Well, that feels pretty good actually, that fish. Not too bad. So this rod and reel that I've got here in my hands at the moment, that's a 9 kilo gear. It's 9 kilo braid, 11 kilo breaking strain or break on the reel, and I think it's a 12 kilo rod. And sometimes that's not even good enough to get the uniques in. I've only ever caught one unique here, and usually in chat you see them continuously popping up. Such and such has caught a unique bass. I did catch a unique bass on this rod, and it took forever to come in, even though it was in the right weight to bring in as well. I couldn't believe it. Actually, we're going to have a look. So you can check all your largest catches here as well. Who's that bass? Yeah, they got some weird fish here as well. Unique spotted. Smallies. It's got to be around here somewhere. There he is. That's a historic. There he is, unique largemouth bass in the Everglades, Florida. Under 5 kilo, and on a 9 kilo rod it took me, geez, must have been 15 minutes to get in. I don't know why, but anyway. What I might do, change the bait up on this. Large minnow. I'll chuck that over there. That brown thing over there, right there, that's actually a boat. believe it or not. So they say. Bring this one in. I can't even remember what's on there. Shrimp. What can we replace it with? I think my hook's too big looking at that. Let's have a laugh. Never used a frog as bait, but well, in real life, but chucked it out there. One thing I've always wanted to do is go out and catch a Murray cod out at one of the local dams out here, but unfortunately they just went into well, the Murray cod season and that has actually ended, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. It's obviously breeding season for that fish, so oh shit, that's a big fish. Even if it is only bait, that's still bloody big. Have a go at that bloody bait. Friggin' huge. So these guys call themselves the most realistic fishing game, or ultra realistic, or something like that. Simulator. There's a few things that I think's way out of whack. Trophy largie. See, there's one thing here that I don't like, and they actually changed it from the beginning when I first joined. The fish actual prices were more realistic back then. If I went down to my local fish shop and asked for a trophy largemouth bass, or just a largemouth bass at 2 kilos, seriously, I'm not going to pay $160, $155 a kilo. Serious? Fucking bullshit. If that was the real prices, I'd give up my job and I'd go fishing all the time. Go and catch a stinky little redfin and sell that for $200 a kilo. Man, I'd be cleaning up. Ooh. This might be something good. Oh, maybe not. Nah. Look at the length of that. 86. That was another thing that when I first started the game, there's a map called Missouri. It's obviously on the Missouri River. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And when I first started, I think that was like the second month. No, it was actually, that was the actual first map you could ever go to when I first started. There's only 4 maps, and that was the first one you got to go to. And they used to have every fish down there, and then they started deleting them, or they call it nerfing them in this game for some reason. And they had some of the best fishing down there ever. You could be level 1, and you could catch a massive fish. It'd take forever to bring it in, but... Trophy! 521. Rightio, whatevs. $250 a kilo. These fuckers must be made of gold or something. I could put the drag up on that. Another go. 28 XP. You can see the red arrows there, that indicates that I'm using tackles too heavy. So they're going to give me less experience because I'm using heavy gear, which is pretty much their idea of me cheating. Yep. I think it was fish on. I think when I first started the game, it was, you started at Missouri, you went down to I think it was New York, then it was some swampy area on the east coast of America. Not swampy, sorry. It was like a river with like cars in the water. Neherin or something like that river. I obviously butchered the pronunciation of that one. And then you had the ability to come here afterwards. And as soon as you got here, man, the XP was flying, absolutely flying. Whereas if I grab a rod like this, let's put some... Okay, let's put go a meter down. We'll put, what kind of weight do we have here? Line weight 25 to 6. Braid 3 kilo. Let's put a bigger hook on. Let's go to 1.0. Don't want anything too massive. So just as a laugh, I'll put this out here. If I catch a fish on that, that'd be pretty funny. But you'll see the experience difference. I should have put some little small minnows on there, that would have worked better. Yep, there's a bite. Obviously when it's in a rod holder it makes a different sound. Oh, fish is on. Whoa. Okay, you can see how I'm going to struggle because I'm on lighter gear. So this one maxes out at 3 kilo. And yeah, I'm not getting this in. If I do, I'll get some real good XP. Oh, look at that. The reel does go the opposite way now. How cool's that? The actual spool moves out now. Geez, I wish they brought that out in the beginning. Oh, that's cool. That's part of the recent update. I think it's the summer update or something like that. Okay, so 46. See, they still reckon that I'm using too much. 46 XP. The amount of damage I probably would have put on that reel just then, or the line and reel anyway, not really worth the XP. But we'll have a look at, what time is it now in the game? Okay, we're still on the peak. Right now, let's go to audio. That's better. Turn that up. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I think I've got a heavier one than that. Here we go. Bring out the big boys. Should be able to bring in 20, 30 kilo on this rod. Or I could just get a snag. Just putting it out there. A water lily. It's weird how everything just went off the bite. It's really weird. Even though we're in a good peak time to fish. Oh. Fish on. Just your average run of the mill. Should have taken that one. Should have taken that one. Ooh, what's that? 25 gram 4.0. Yep. What's a large shad? Wonder if you can have a look at that, like in a 3D object. Let's go to the shop. Tackle. Now every single map has its own shop, like your local fishing shop. And they carry all different kinds of things. Bait lures, soft plastics. Oh no, they've only got worms. Well, that sucks. I wanted to see that one I've got on here is a 3D model. There's obviously a few different retrieves that you can use on this game as well. So, wind, lift, obviously called the lift and drop, as you can see at the top right hand. No, you wouldn't be able to see that because my face cam's in the way. I'm going to move my face cam. Where am I going to move it to? Let's go down there and let's flip it. Transform and flip horizontally. There we go. Okay. Let's see how that goes. So, there we go. Now you can see what the lure's doing. Lift and drop. Obviously there's, I'll see if I can put that, there you go, you got 3 dots there. You want it to be in 3 dots to be the perfect lift and drop. Obviously I'm not sure of the technique for this, but anyway. For this rod and reel, they all actually feel and act differently as well. See, I just got a 3 circle on the lift and drop, and I wasn't even doing a lift and drop. Kind of odd. Anyway. I've been asked as well why chat doesn't turn up on my screen, and I can tell you why. It's because I don't have super chat. Super chat is like it's not a premium. It's a it's when you've got over 100 subscribers and you have to have every month over 1,000 hours of viewed videos and blah blah blah. Then you can go out and get yourself what do they call it? Monetization. And then you can apply for super chat. Then you actually have to apply for it. You don't just get it instantly. So that's the reason why I don't have chat on my screen. I do have the ability to take it as a video form and then project that into my stream. But you don't want a big blob box just sitting there. And even then, I can't guarantee that the chat's going to be readable anyway. Let's give it 5 minutes here in this spot, and we'll go to another spot. Be nice to get one of them. They got this fish in Florida that hangs around the big boat docks, all the docks, right? And they're big and silver. They are where is it? There it is, Tarpon. See a 3D model of it? There you go. And these things are freaking huge, and that jaw is so bony that it's so hard to put a hook into it apparently. But these fish, they'll be up to 2 meters long, easy. 2.5 meters in length. Gives you a bit of a rundown of what it is up here. There's my mouse going, yep. Every time I've seen these things getting caught, they're always been in salt water, so. Small schooling fish and crustaceans. Up to 161 kilograms. Whoa. That's not going to happen here in this game, I don't think. Actually, let's check that. Let's check. How do I get... Apparently they have fixed... I read that out to you earlier on. Leaderboard improvements. Updates with minimum delays. Let's go and have a look at global Okay, that's the overalls. How did old mate get on top with only 2 uniques? And this guy's got over 8,000 or whatever. Fish. Let's go to not all fish. Tarpon. Where's the tarpon? Come on. There we go. Type. Well, there's only one tarpon. I don't know what type's all about. And where are we? Everglades. There you go. So your maximum fish here is going to be 15 kilo. It's still a bloody big fish. Amazing. What about all? Unique tarpon, 70 kilo. Doesn't say where that is. I'm guessing that's going to be a, judging off his level, it's probably going to be like a 55 level. Maybe somewhere in South America or something like that. But here, we're only going to max out at 15, so not that difficult. Give it 2 more minutes here, and I think we'll head down and try and get some of them tarpon, I reckon. Now, I used to catch them on this rod that was a float rod. And I think I've sold all them rods just so I could afford these rods that they bring in higher excuse me, they bring in larger fish. I think they can handle up to 40 kilo or something like that. Unlike Sea of Thieves, they don't segregate you to a specific server. So if you're Chinese, they won't just put you in a Chinese server. They'll just stick you in any old random server. A lot of Australians playing this game as well. Quite a few famous YouTubers from Australia play this game. They don't, at the moment, have any locations in Australia on this game. It's, I think if they did, it'd be pretty cool. I'd actually pay money. I'd put some money into it if they did do that. Be nice to do some like barramundi fishing or Murray cod fishing or something like that. What about here? A boot? Jeez, a bit muddy. Yeah, we're not doing too good here. And we've got a snag. Alright, let's pack up all these rods. I was playing the other day and I only just realised that they've got like it looks like a tablet, and you can actually see all the water depths, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'll pull that out before we head off to the next place. Picked that up with the right hand mouse button. Right hand to get rid of it as well. And M to pull out your map. So you can see there it's oh, what, the map goes all the way out here, but you can't actually go there. You can see other people on the map there as well. Locations of wharves. We're going to go to this wharf over here. I like it how they've made it all go out here, but you can't actually see that far. You can only see to there, but they've made all that. Maybe there's expansions in the future, I don't know. But we're going to go there. Pretty funky, you got all this tackle with you, 300 kilo net, and you can manage to fit a tablet in as well. Amazing. So let's go to the map. Let's go over there. That's more estuary saltwater kind of stuff over here. Now, in a perfect world, I'd rather catch snook. Put that there, because I think they're worth more. We'll just chuck a few things everywhere and see how we go. Okay, put that over there. One thing I love about this game, you can't cross your lines up, you can't get tangled on each other. So many trolls in video games, but if you could tangle your lines up, I reckon this game would be chaos. Absolute freaking chaos. So at the moment, we're coming into summertime over here in Australia, and I'm hoping to actually do a shitload of fishing. Grab that one. Ooh, this feels half decent. She's taken off on us too. Maybe guess the weight. maybe 12 kilo. Hey, Tarpon. Well, I was close. Have a go at the thing. Apparently these things are prehistoric too. Check the experience there, you can see how it's a lot greater. 164 experience. $955 for a fish over a metre. I'd catch one fish a week and I reckon I could probably retire. That'd do me. So technically it can't be the most realistic fishing game if it's... Look at that. Bloody hell. Keep it. Tell you what, how good would it be if fish were that expensive? Definitely give up my day job. Maybe catch one or two fish. Oh, we've got something different. Red drum. 61. That's not too bad. 475. I don't think I've even covered my expenses just to come here yet. Oops. Put that one down. On your on your keyboard, you can also press your numbers to pick up rods. So if I go into my menu, I'm holding a rod, I can't do that. Go into my menu, you can see you got numbers 1, 2, 3, all the way to 7. You can actually go, see that's going off now. If I press 1 on my keyboard, I should pick that up. But if you want to swap between rods, you have to hover over. Ooh, could have another. No, don't know what the hell that is. Oh, common snook. 312. Actually, let's have a look at the fish. Ooh, that's tiny. Have a look at it. I think they've changed the size of these fish. They don't look as big as they used to. Maybe they've... what's that supposed to be? 72 centimetres. Yeah, that could be about right. Okay. That could be about right. Keep it. So I think this is probably the third video I've made on Fishing Planet. No, not number 4. Put that back down. 3. I've done clips before, but never uploaded anything. I've edited one and live streamed 2, so this is my second Fishing Planet video for YouTube, and I've done a live stream once on Facebook Gaming as well. I think that was just up at Kennick. I've been really enjoying Twitch at the moment. I've really been enjoying the fact that I can download it and have a really good quality video. The last time I was on Twitch was last Tuesday, doing a bit of Sea of Thieves, and I've edited the video, and I'm going to see what that is like next Tuesday. I've got that scheduled for release about 7:30 on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So we'll see what the video quality is like. I think I uploaded it as a 1080p as well. So I've always found that if you start reducing the size of it, you get better quality as well. So I've left my 1080 stream as a 1080 edited and uploaded back as 1080 onto YouTube. So we'll see what the quality's like. I've noticed performance wise it's better to do a 1080 gameplay as well instead of gameplaying at 1440. There's a bit of a lag behind it and everything like that. Great for filming, you can, you know, shrink it down and have a super good quality image, but your gameplay suffers. Like when it comes to PvP and things like that, you straight away you suffer. I was going to show you in this game earlier the sunglasses, but I'm trying to save up this other money in the game so I can start moving around to brand new maps. Jeez, this fish must be small or half dead, one of the two. Oh, there we go. Red drum. Let's have a look. Apparently them things go off too. Red drum. Apparently they fight real good. Now what do we got here? You can orbit. Orbit. Jeez, that must hurt his kneecaps on the wood. Now what's the dolly? What does the dolly do? Oh, just zoom in, zoom out. Okay. Very good. 64 XP. Pretty average. There's another lake, I think it's around Texas in this game, and they've got alligator gar down there. They get up to 40 kilo, and I'll have to go check that out next time, I reckon. Next time I do a stream, I'll check that place out. Actually, while we're here, I should try and get one of them. I don't know how to pronounce that fish. Map, species. That thing. See if I can catch one of them next. Haven't even got a unique today either, which is a bit odd. Next rod to come in. We'll go for the catfish. Actually, there's a few rods here that haven't even moved. Sometimes it's best to just bring the rod in every now and again and reset it. Okay, what do we got? 4-0 hook, yeah. Let's go. Oh, what happened to the music? Oh, there it is. Let's go large cut. I always laughed when I used to see large cut in the game. Yeah, that'll do the job. I used to laugh because it was always like, who would actually go out and do that, you know? Oh, yeah, you can see old mate's caught a fish. Oh, and he's disappeared. You never used to be able to see what other people were catching either. Yeah, the large cut bait always cracked me up because you look at it and you just go, you can't just go down your local shop and buy a large cut. And it's not common practice to do that in Australia either. Until I seen a video from a guy in America. I think he's based down around, I don't know, maybe Texas or something. I've got no idea. And his YouTube channel is 618 Fishing. And you'll go out and you'll freeze up baits, use whole heads, catch catfish and all these other different things, and yeah, amazing. So that was the first time I ever seen someone use large cut bait in fresh water. It's not something that we do here in Australia because none of our freshwater fish are that aggro. None of them are going to get into it. We do have a catfish here. It's kind of like a blue cat, an American blue cat, but it's got an eel's tail on it. It's obviously called the eel-tailed catfish, but and believe it or not, it's actually good eating, the eel-tailed catfish. Common snook 68. I took Dad fishing in the Nepean River one day. We picked up an Australian bass, an eel-tailed catfish, a freshwater mullet, and there was another common fish that we all thought, oh, you know, the bass and that common fish that would have been tasting the best, but it actually turned out to be the catfish. It was actually the best, and the freshwater mullet was the best as well, which is really shocking. I don't understand why, but obviously the mullet was a little bit oily, but it was pretty good. I reckon snook got to be. Red drum. Hopefully, that's that catfish. Hopefully, come on. Oh, she got a bit of curry to her. Oh, there you go. Right there. There you go. Trophy one too. Let's have a look at it. Oh, come on, mate. You're not even going to bloody kneel down the ground for it. Yeah. So how do you move your camera around? Like this one? No. Displacement orbit. Oh well. 52 centimetres. Just over 2 kilo. Pricing 185. Nah, not bad. Not bad. Didn't even make it to the water. Wow. Another trophy. One a bit smaller too. Look how shiny it is. Crazy. So where's my chat options? Oh yeah, manually have to do it now. Okay. So if you want to use your mouse in the game, you have to hold down Control. Okay, I've got 5. So Everglades in English, 13 people. Well, they're obviously not here. Okay, what's this one? That's the room that I'm in right now. And you can see people that are talking, obviously. Yeah, someone called it a unique largemouth. Go back down to where we were. Unique. There you go. 298 at 93 XP. Old matey next to me looks as if he's just got a unique. Yep, there he is. He's put it away before we get to that. Unique common snook. Trophy red drum, 12 kilo. See, now that's a better price, right? But the size of that fish and the XP, that's getting a bit better. Let's have a look at it. Be stuffed if I'd go up to my local fishmonger and go, I'll take that $1,000 fish off your hands. Yeah, nah. No way, mate. I reckon you'd go up the fish shop, pick that fish up for maybe, what do you reckon, 50, 60 bucks? Maybe a kilo in the head, maybe 2 kilo in that head. That's bloody big. What do we got? Rod number 3 is in my hands. Rod number 4, large cut. They got some crazy fish in America. Absolutely crazy. I watch some of their videos, like their Florida fishing videos, and it's just monstrous fish eating live fish, the water bubbling up and stuff like that, just crazy. There's been I've been watching a fair bit lately on Facebook. I don't know if they're on YouTube or not, it'd be worthwhile checking out. But they're called the Gale Force Twins, and I think they're from around Florida somewhere. Just two twin females, they got their own boat and everything like that. It's called, obviously their surname's Gale. And they're pulling in some big fish, massive fish, and they're only little short chicks too. They're probably only about maybe 5 foot tall. They got some really good boating advice as well. They did a video that I watched the other day, and they were showing you how to get an anchor out of the water with one of them big blow up balloons if it was like stuck underneath a rock or something like that. I thought that was amazing, so definitely worthwhile going and have a watch of them. That's Gale Force Twins, Gale Force. I think it's Gale. Go find out. Gale Force Twins. Someone's looking for their age. Of course they do. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're on YouTube as well. There you go. Let's see if they're... Oh, they got their own website and everything like that. Go to their YouTube channel. Oop, trying to play their stuff just in case I get DMCA'd or takedown, whatever. They got some really good boating information, knowledge and all that. They do product reviews, fishing, really good. Got some real good quality video footage too. If you look at their intros, they got a lot of camera footage from drones. Obviously, footage of them really close to the boat, catching marlin, things like that. Pretty cool videos. What time we got? Do another 10 minutes here, I reckon. I'll even pull out a lure, see what we can do. Whoops. Silly me. That's me hovering my mouse over the top. There's obviously specific times of the day to get uniques, specific lures, specific baits, hook sizes, depths in the water to catch the fish, all these different scenarios. Trying to find the right one sometimes can be painful. There's lots of videos out there where you can watch people playing this game to get the ultimate time zone, weather conditions, the whole lot. But I just think just keep it simple and you're laughing. I think there was a video a while back where you, I think to get to the unique snook, I think it was. I think that was about, actually it was when this wharf first opened. When this wharf first opened, this wasn't actually part of the rest of the map. So if we go M, pull out your pad. So we're here, with the arrow, yep, we're here. This whole section was not actually here when I first started playing the game anyway. All this up here was, the whole lot was up here and down there, and then I think about 2 years later they finally added this section here in with snook and all the fish have been catching in the last 30 minutes or so. There was a thing where I'm casting out to right now, right out there. There was a thing where you had to, people were saying that you had to use a specific lure at a specific time of the day, but you had to use a certain technique on this lure that you couldn't have techniques on. You had to have the exact same hooks, you had to have the exact same line. It was really funny, and people were getting sucked into it. You'd see 10 people across the wharf here trying to catch this fish that it did exist, but it was just silly, the technique, and people were getting sucked into it. It was great. Oh, where are we at? Common snook. So let's change the lure up. I think casting spoons are going to do the trick here. Let's go one of them. So these are obviously your deep diving lures. They give you a bit of a rundown on top there. 2 meters deep, this is going to go down to with 3/0 hooks. Actually, that's something else to talk about as well. Hook sizes. It's interesting because hook sizes work 2 ways. It's really amazing. I don't know who come up with the sizing, but they should be shot. They really should be. So the larger the number with no dash. Do I have a mouse button there? No, I don't. I'll get that rod in and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, red drum. I'll keep that in actually. So one thing that I'm pretty happy with that Fishing Planet did do correctly is they got their hook sizes correct. It's if you go to other games they don't get it correct. It's a little bit daunting when you first hear about it, but when you get the idea of what the hell's going on, it's like, it's not that hard to understand, you know. So, let's go and have a look at the shop. And if that doesn't work, I'll pull it up on Google Show. Terminal tackle hooks. Okay. So, kind of hooks here do we have? They basically run in size order here anyway. Okay, so number 6. Obviously you got your number, like on your telephone. Number 6, 6 size hook. That's the smallest hook. But then you've got number 6 ot, or 6-0. That's even larger again. So small, largest. My cursor's turning up, isn't it? Yeah. So number 6 is small. The 6-0 is the largest. So when you go into the dash series, the numbers go higher. The higher the number, the larger the hook. So 10 is your middle, and then you start going the other way around. You go to number 1 hook. 1 with no dash and no 0 is the largest of the small hooks. And then the larger the number gets with no dash, the smaller the hook becomes. Whoever thought of that? It's just, yeah, I don't know. Whoever made that system is a friggin' idiot. Why can't you just have 1 through to 100? Obviously it doesn't work that way. I don't know why. Be definitely worthwhile Googling next time. Maybe even Wikipediaing it next time. But that is how hooks do work. Go to your local fish and tackle shop and that's how it works. So what do we got? We've got 15 minutes to go and then it's my turn to cook. So what I'm gonna do is unpack this box, because I've been hanging to do this all day long. Don't even know why I had that frog still on there. That's just silly. I shouldn't have had that on there. Silly me, I wasn't watching. Okay. Put that into... Let's go to the settings and turn the music down. Audio. Okay. And apply. Okay. So, let's get another... There we go. Go to front camera. Now, bring the microphone over with me. Hopefully everything's still sounding alright. And we'll get that box. So, I ordered this a while back. And it's from doitfishing.com. I don't know if you can see the label there. doitfishing.com. So I ordered a whole heap of stuff from the States because this year I want to make my own lures. So I'd like to get into making hard-bodied lures. Deep diving lures like I'd use there in the game. At the moment that's a little bit out of my reach to actually get that far. However, a good entry level is to actually get into soft plastics. So that's what I've ordered. And obviously I'm really poor at using knives. No, they've done that old chestnut on me. Oh, man, how hard to just make it on that? Maybe I opened it on the wrong end or something, I don't know. So there's a story behind it. Paper. So I ordered this last November, December, and it got stuck in customs, and customs didn't tell the people that do it molds that they were going to return it, but then customs didn't return it either. So I, after 10 months, I actually got in contact with them and I said, hey, what's going on? And they finally sent another one out to me. So they got me an order. I ordered a whole heap of stuff, and oh geez, them hooks look as if they're too small. So I chose a size 4 hook. No, that's too small. I might be able to use them, I don't know. 1,000 size 4 jig hooks. They were dirt cheap too. Actually, I've got my camera here. Where's my mouse going? Here we go. Secondary mouse. I think I've bumped my camera around a few times. Yeah, I have. There you go. Size 4 hooks. I think that was like, it was something ridiculous, like I think $30 or something like that. $30 for 1,000 hooks. Well, that's pretty good, not gonna lie. One thing that I was worried wasn't gonna turn up is that there. Obviously I'm gonna have to go out and find a what do they call it? A converter to convert the Australian PowerPoint over to the American PowerPoint. We've got a I don't know if it'll assemble it or not. I probably do. I've got a lead smelter. Let's pack this thing in a little bit. Oh, what? Dave. Oh, that could be a good thing. No, it could be a good thing. They've I'll put it onto my other camera here. Cut the power connection off it. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go out to the shops and pick up the connection. Well, that's good. So it's a lead smelter. Basically, I've got them hooks there, number 4s. I should have ordered something a bit larger, something like a 2 or a 3 maybe. I ordered a handle so I could pour lead for my own jig hooks. So let's go back to I ordered it's like a handle object where I can put my hook into it, and then under the smelter here put all your lead in the top, obviously, and then with the handle, put your handle in underneath it, and it'll actually drip hot lead into the mold. So that's good. I've got that, but now I'm going to have to go out and get a connection. So, oh yeah, this is. I've been looking around for one of these for a long time. Get over there. Here it is. This is for. I'm definitely gonna have a look at the instructions on this, make sure everything's set and ready to go. That's where you put your hot plastic into there. It's basically an injector gun which goes into a mold. That's a friggin' big injector. Apparently there was an injector, I think it was twice the size of this. So I don't know what you'd fill. I mean, that's a decent amount of plastic in that. I have a look at it. That's friggin' huge. What else we got here? What else we got? Different nozzle as well. So it come with two different nozzles. Yes, it did turn up. Beautiful, beautiful. It's in a sealed bag. Oh, a Ziploc bag. Yeah, frickin' sensational. Alright, go and get. Now, I'm gonna have to open up my camera. Go back to the other camera. So it's basically a mold for putting in your hooks, and you can see how you got the mold there. That's where the something wrong there. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, there it is. So that's your mold part there. It's not that, it's that there. You put your hook in there, and the eyelet comes out this side. You drip your lead in from the top, and your hook just sits down the bottom here. So there you go. I can do what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at a time. Two different sizes, obviously. Number 4 hooks, number 6 hooks. What? That doesn't make any sense. And then you've got your weights in ounces. I can't remember the weights in ounces, but everything in fishing is in ounces, so just shut up and learn it, I guess. There you go, and that's a product from Do It, but I just did see something in there. I think that was an Eagle Claw bullet jig mold. Super happy about that. Obviously on the top there, that's where you're gonna put your hot lead into the top. Go back into my large. So obviously you'd have all your hooks in there, all lined up, ready to go. Close it up, put it into the mold, and drip your lead into it. So I can't wait for that. I'm actually looking forward to losing a whole heap of lures now instead of paying. I think it's like something ridiculous, like $12 for a 5-pack. It's ridiculous. Something stupid anyway. No more. I'll throw these bastards into the trees. I don't care. So that's awesome. I got that. And I thought I ordered more. Oh, doesn't matter. Soft plastics. I'm going to have to check my order later. Oh, I swear I ordered more than just this, but well, maybe I'm wrong. I'm usually wrong. This is for, we'll go back into the can. There you go. Soft plastic paddle tails. I'm really hoping to hook into the redfin this year. So I'll open her up actually while we're in this cam. There we go. Yeehaw! Looking forward to it. So obviously, you don't put your hooks into this. You heat your plastic up in a microwave. You put that into the injector, which I'll go back. Yeah, so heat your plastic up, which I'm going to purchase soon. There's a guy in Canberra. He does all the soft plastics. So heat your plastic up, put it into the injector, and then inject it clean into the mold. Obviously that's not fitting in there now because there's plastic on the outside, but yeah, hold it together, pump it in, and away you go. And there is eight molds in there. 4 on one side, 4 on the other, and your opposite side right there. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. I still need to go out and buy gloves because this plastic is going to be red hot. I also need clamps as well to clamp the unit together. So I might do a trip up to Bunnings or something like that. Man, that's awesome. Old matey in Canberra, he also does molds. I'm pretty sure he's ordering from the same people as well, so I just figure might get it off him because this is not exactly the lightest thing in the world. So I did get another mold. You beauty. Jesus. This is actually, I think this is made by the people that do it themselves. I think this one here, I think that's a proper do-it mold one. I don't think it's a different company. So that's a paddle tail 2-inch. The redfin here are going to chew that up. They're going to be all over that like a fat kid on a donut. Yeah. Got one more here. These are a 2.5-inch Chub Grub. Chub Grub. Say that when you're half tanked. That'd be fantastic. Yep. Another mold. You ripper. So, Chub Grub. There's no writing on the outside of this one. I really thought there would have been. But it's a really nice piece of aluminium to block itself. It's really nice. Really super heavy too. Really heavy. Ooh, okay, that's a lot smaller than I thought. We'll open that up, put it in there. What do we got there? What do we got? There you go. 2.5-inch. It did say that, didn't it? Yeah, 2.5-inch. Where'd it go? 2.5-inch Chub Grub. I'd probably say it's a bit 2.5. No, I wouldn't say. Oh yeah, maybe once you factor in the tail and all that as well. Yeah. And then that'd go good with the small hooks I've got. So I'm gonna have to order some more hooks from them too, by the looks of this. Now that I know it all works. It's actually got some good locating pins on it as well. There's your inner and your outer locator. And the hinge is not too bad. It feels real solid too. Probably better than the door hinges I've got in the house here. So that's fantastic. Super happy with that. Be nice to maybe even look into selling some later on. Maybe help the local community out. Make something a bit cheaper. When it comes to what I had thought, I actually thought the actual lure would be bigger. Obviously, I didn't factor in, like for the grub, the tail length being extended out, rolled out like a UV mat. So these grubs are actually a lot smaller than I thought. I think when I use grubs, I think they're about a 3.5, 4-inch grub. So I might have to look into a larger grub. It's still good. I'll keep this. This is good. But definitely bigger hooks. So I feel that. What were they, number 4s that I ordered? Actually, where did I put them? Yeah, they are right there. Size 4. I feel that. Looking at that now, I'm thinking that hook's pretty small. I don't know if I can. I'll put it under there again, see if you can see. You know what? I'll just get one out. It'd be easier. Everything's really well wrapped too. Okay, I've actually run a little bit over time. I got all excited about this unpacking. Oh Jesus, I can't even get any of them out. They're that tangled up in here, it's not funny. Yep, there you go, got one. There you go. I'll put that under there with a ruler. There you go, there's 10. 2.5 centimeters. Man, that's pretty small. That's a lot smaller than I use, so actually, now that I look at it, I think I've even got the wrong jig head. I don't think that's going to work. I don't think the mold's going to work for me. Oh no, there you go. Okay. Okay, that's looking a bit better. That looks better. Okay, yeah, that'll work. That's definitely going to work. Ooh, I'm excited. I wonder if I can get that closer to the cam. She's might even save up for a new camera because this is pretty garbage. But anyway, I'm going to get to cooking dinner now, so thanks for those who have been watching the show. It's a little bit of Fishing Planet. Again, I really should do a little bit more Fishing Planet, but it's not really what I'm known for on YouTube, so not sure what to do. However, now that summer is coming around, I think I might do a little bit more. also maybe make some fishing videos from when I'm out on the boat. Water is warming up at the moment. We've had some cracking days, so looking forward to that. Get the boat out in the driveway, piss the neighbour off. He loves the boat. Anyways, for now, thanks for watching, and I might even make a video soon on, when I get all the plastics and everything, making some fishing lures from scratch and hopefully film my first fish on my own lures. That'd be pretty good. But for now, unfortunately I've got stuff to do, so I'm going to take off. So thanks for watching, have fun. This weekend is Sea of Thieves. We're going to do a lot of the gold hoarder stuff, so it should be fun. For now, catch you later, have fun.